Hello Tube Dwellers and welcome. I'm the Arcadean and this is Mabinogi Duel. Today's deck is a PvG deck focusing on the rookie arena. You can run it in veteran if you want to, but that wasn't what it was specifically designed for. The card that is being showcased is Watcher of the Forest Genie, a fantastically tricky little card that I very much enjoyed running. So let's take a look at the deck and see how it's constructed. You can see at a glance that we're using some expensive cards. I do this simply for ease of use, but they can be switched out for other cheaper cards without impacting the integrity of the deck. We'll go into that in a bit though. First of all, the standard in PvG, Goblin Bomb Squad, a fantastic turn 1 play in order to stop any big creatures or delay any big creatures that your opponent may play. Next up, Command Hunting, because we're running Trap in the Castle and a bunch of, like Goblin Bomb Squad, cards that are easy enough to place. Command Hunting is very useful for us. A light Drag to Hell to deal with any turn 1 Albi +1s or Scathachs or anything like that. Very, very handy. And a Barbarian. Barbarian is a very, very good card in PvG, low cost, and the AI is not smart about removing it, so often it will have an opportunity to ramp its attack value up, which can absolutely swing battles. Trap in the Castle, it just appears in every single PvG deck that I do that contains light, and for good reason. It's a phenomenally good defensive card. I've yet to find one that I like better. Flame Emission for the AoE, you need at least one, you need one, not at least one, you need one area of effect spell in every one of these decks, just to clear out any potential rushes that may come your way. Next up, Albi, excellent tank, very good offense, and an excellent area of effect that can really help just clear out your opponent's battlefield, or at least weaken them enough that the rest of your creatures can deal fatal damage. And then Watcher of the Forest Genie, the card around which this entire deck is built. Every time your opponent plays a card that is not nature, she summons a trap with 3 HP and switches places. Now that means that if she is targeted by something like a surprise attack, she will create a trap, switch places with it, and the surprise attack will target the trap and not her, which is phenomenal. Really, really good. Same goes for stuff like Capture as well. The enemy will just capture a trap. Not very useful for them. Next up is Seigi, a very expensive card, but a really, really solid player in PvG. You play this guy down even at level 1, and he's pretty much guaranteed to still be there when the match is over. If you can't afford a Seigi, then a Mage 39 years old is a perfectly adequate substitution. Next up, we have the Albi Stone Golem Gold +1. This guy is here if we need a really solid wall, or we want to guarantee that something is going to survive long enough to get its effect off. The Albi Stone Golem Gold +1 is not a card that you will play often, but when it does, it absolutely walls whatever your opponent has got. Incredibly useful card to have in their deck, and very good for keeping in there when your Ghost is running as well. Next up is Capture, to deal with any potential issues with Doom Machines or Scathachs or anything odd that may come out. And then finally we have Persona Arisha, not a very common card, although it has been picking up momentum in PvG again recently. It was always a very good card, it's just, recently it was outshined, but she's back. If you don't have Persona Arisha, then again, any other high-level light finisher will work out very well. The Scathach, for example, is also going to be absolutely fine. If you have Seigi but you don't have Arisha, then simply switch Arisha for the Mage 39. I like using Arisha with this deck because she synergizes quite well with the Forest Watcher. The AI will throw spells into Arisha, which will activate the Forest Watcher's ability, allowing you to just constantly flood the field with traps, which can be very, very handy indeed. So, in terms of Ghost decking, when you're done with your manual 10 victories and you want to get up into the top 10, the cards that you should really think about replacing are Command Hunting for a normal hunt, because AI doesn't play it too well. Trap in the Castle can be replaced with a surprise attack or any sort of low-cost light creature if you just want to flood the field a little bit. And Capture can be replaced with another Albi would be a very good choice. And green Albi +1 would be excellent. Some sort of very high level, powerful creature. The rest of the cards can pretty much be left where they are. If you find that you really want to change even more, then the Light Drag to Hell should probably be switched out, but that's not quite so important. Those 3 cards I mentioned are the big ones to change for Ghost Victories. Okay, so as per usual, I will run through the Rookie Arena and show you guys the last 2 fights in a 10 consecutive win streak. So, let's dive right in. Okay, fight number 9, and hopefully win number 9. Let's find out. Been some fairly tough opponents so far, so it'll be interesting to see if that carries on into the last 2 fights. I kind of hope not. It's always nice to end on an easy run, but oh well, 474th, that's not too bad. Iokiza or Lokiza, depending on whether that's an uppercase I or a lowercase L. Persona Skathach deck, level 6, and she starts out with white. So we're basically going to have to assume that she's going to play a Skathach on her very first turn. So we're going to have to discard Orisha in order to prepare our Drag to Hell. Skeleton comes out, that's fine. We have a whole bunch of green resources, so we will just remove that with a command hunting. It's not resource efficient, but so it goes. Okay. We'll drop the Golden Bomb Squad. I am absolutely terrified of this Skathach coming out. Cocoon of Evolution, perfect. Perfect. That's a complete waste of resources on our opponent's side. And allows us to level up first. Excellent. Excellent. So the Golden Bomb Squad will kill that cocoon before it transforms. We'll just keep charging up. I keep hoping I'm going to charge into nature, actually, because... oh, we've got another Ghost Victory, excellent. I keep hoping I'm going to charge into nature, because I would really like to have the capture ready to go for the Skathach, but... so it is. Right, hopefully she won't play a second creature, but she does. That is unfortunate. I think we're going to have to remove the Cursed Doll. Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Okay. Okay. How far off capture are we? Ooh, what the heck was that? Okay, we're only 1 off capture, actually, so that's what we'll do. We will discard the Albi, and we will capture the Skathach. Or Skatha, as she is at the moment. Good, alright, we don't need to worry about the Cursed Doll, because that's not going to do anything unless we punch into it. And it's highly unlikely that she'll have any more sort of Skathachs or, you know, super dangerous creatures. Alron comes out. That's fine. We can deal with that, no problem. Your turn starts now. Question is, how do we want to deal with it? And I think we probably just want to Flame Emission that, actually. Again, it's a bit of a resource overcommitment, but there was no other easy way of removing Skathach. Unfortunately, she would have summoned Vines, and even then, you know, Flame Emission wouldn't have activated properly, and it could have caused a lot of issues later on. You really don't want to let them flood the field. This way, our opponent is just continuing to waste resources. That skeleton's just going to die to the Bomb Squad's ability. I would like to play... Ah, good. I would like to play the Genie now, so that we can start dropping... Now, I think what we will do is she's going to cast something. She's going to use something. So we're going to drop the Genie in front of the Cursed Doll. And that way, with any luck, the Genie is going to move. And then we'll just leave a trap in front of the Cursed Doll and there's no further problems. So please play something. Ah, and she didn't. That's unfortunate. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter. But it just would have been a nice little combo if she had. Okay, and now we're going to revive from the hand, and we're going to drop Orisha onto the field. Orisha is going to become the target of all of the spells, but it's still going to activate the Genie. So now we should just be able to hang around and basically just relax, really. We should just be able to charge up now. She has to play something. She's not going to charge up 3 times. So that's going to move unless you... Really? Please play something. There we go. Good lord. Yeah, so she wasn't going to charge up 3 times. That would have been utterly bizarre. So now the genie moves out of the way. Excellent. And as I say, we'll just keep charging up. We've got a lot of damage out onto the field at the moment. She doesn't seem to have a holy spear, so we don't need to worry about it all being cleared off. And we'll just get as many resources back as we possibly can, and a little bit of health too. That's lovely. That skeleton knight is no particular threat to Orisha. Not at the moment, anyway. By the time that becomes anything remotely approximating an issue, we will hopefully have won. So our opponent needs to block both the Skathach and the genie. Blocks the genie, that's fine. Okay, and then just charges up, no big deal. Alright. She'll almost certainly play some sort of light card next turn. So the genie should jump out of the way of the bomb squad and leave a nice little level 3 trap there. We can't use... Yeah, there's no point in using any of our removal spells. We can't use the flame emission anyway. The drag to hell would just be a problem, and the command hunting would just result in the death of the genie. So we'll just continue to charge. Worst case scenario, genie goes down. It's not a big deal. We've still got that Skathach out onto the field. And even if she even if she does have some sort of nasty little AoE, you know, a night invasion or something like that, we don't really care too much. So if she plays something, please play something. Come on, drop her out of the way, push her out of the way. Ah, didn't play anything. Boo, hiss, and so on and so forth. Doesn't matter. We can now use a command hunting and win the match by clearing a path rather for Orisha. So bye-bye skeleton. And double charge and we win. Excellent. It's a shame she had so many nature sort of cards and creatures to play. The genie didn't get a chance to jump around the field as I like to see her do. Nevertheless, she definitely did what we wanted her to do, which was to lay some traps, move around a little bit, force the opponent to start answering her. Sorry, Yokiza. Level 6 Skathach deck. Whoosh. That's why we run capture. Alright, let's see if we get anything good off the roulette. 300 gold. Nah, I've already gotten all the good stuff anyway, so... Okay, 9th consecutive win. On to fight number 10. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Found an opponent. Please be easy. I'm feeling lazy today. So much tactical thinking. Ghost Star, rank 325th. Doesn't sound too tricky. But we'll see.
The duel will start now.
A level 1 deck, Survival of the Fittest. Interesting. Interesting. More than a few mutants in the deck too, judging by how massive a drop of health our opponent has. We start out with Nature, which is really bad. That's our worst possible start. We'll discard gold. There's always a, like, you know, do we discard gold, do we discard light? But no, discarding gold seems to have been a good plan. We'll drop the bomb squad there. That'll take out the skeleton soldier. No, it won't. Because here comes the White Moon Bunny. Blast. Right out the gate. Blast. Okay, is there anything we can do to delay this? Actually, we can try this. Let's try this. No, didn't work. Oh, well, at least that's less damage off the battlefield. And now we can capture the bunny. Oh, I do not enjoy doing this. We're stuck at level 1 at the moment. We're going to give our opponent a massive push here. That's actually fine. The skeleton's just going to jump incessantly into the bunny. The bunny's going to stay alive. We don't care. We can finally level up. Hopefully start getting some resources back. Oh, good. Oh, good. A mutant white moon bunny.
Your turn.
Okay, let's do it this way then. We drop a Segi. He'll take some damage and transform the enemy bunny. We will... What are we going to do then? We can block the elephant with the barbarian, and I think that's possibly our best bet. We can't really afford to take much more damage. Okay. I'm not happy about this. Not at all. Please don't do anything weird. Okay, good. Didn't do anything weird. That dancer is going to do a decent amount of damage, unfortunately. With that bunny off the field, we're in a much better position. So, with 2 off that, we may just need to take the hit there, actually. Yeah, we're going to need to take the hit. We'll drop an Albi next turn. Okay, good. That's what we needed. Because we need to build up nature. We need some more. We need as much health as we can get. We need the Albi to be able to be dropped. And we also need to build up towards another command hunting. Okay, our opponent levels up. Drops a Dark Elf. That's annoying because he keeps dropping these not in front of my creatures. Okay. 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 What we can do instead then is we can drop the Watcher of the Forest. Yeah, we're going to drop the Watcher of the Forest. And hopefully she'll play something that will activate Watcher's ability. So that she will jump over, take the Dancer's shot, and leave a trap for the Dark Elf to fall into. Oh, this is unpleasant. Survival of the fittest. That's really not good. But fortunately, affects absolutely everybody. Okay, so we're not doing fantastically, but we're not doing terribly either. The Mortal Bunny actually now has some attack value. So I take it back. That actually worked out really well for us. We can finally level up, which is good. We've got more resources than our opponent, and I think now is when we start seizing the initiative. So, the Immortal Bunny starts dealing some damage. Psychic Storm comes out, but that's a complete waste because we've taken our opponent's bunny and it's now immortal. Oh, okay. Okay, I think we're doing good here. We're going to stay defensive though. We'll charge up a couple of times and we'll revive into our hand. Our opponent cannot bring out the Dark Moon Bunny, so we're not on any kind of clock at the moment, fortunately. We'll weaken her a little bit with a revive, and thanks to her own revive and the other one, even with the charging, we should now be able to win this. So, out comes the skeleton. We can counter that with, let's say, an Orisha to pull any potential spells in towards her. We will drop the command hunting onto the field, remove the skeleton, and we land the finishing blow with our opponent's own bunny. Satisfying. Oh, wow. Okay. So a dark moon bunny and a white moon bunny. Woof. That was unpleasant. That was unpleasant. Still, we did the right thing. Captured the white moon bunny. Dropped a Segi in front of the dark moon bunny just to vanish it off the field and then carry on. With these bunny decks, nobody ever runs more than 2 bunnies. So, provided you can take out both of the bunnies in some way, you're okay. Alright, good. Good. And that is the final victory. A very satisfying one, I feel, personally. And that was Forest Watcher Genie deck. As you can see, she's a lot of fun, very tricksy, and the AI really doesn't have any idea how to deal with her whatsoever, which just makes her even more enjoyable. So, as always, if you'd like to copy this deck directly into your game, there's the share code up in the top right-hand corner. If you do give her a try, you find out other combinations, or you've taken her for a run in PvP, leave a comment down below in the doobly-doo, and maybe a link to your deck. That would be very interesting for everyone to see. So that's all from this video, and that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and as always, a special thank you to all the Arcanauts who have subscribed so far. Until next time, have fun, and good luck.